thought I'd take you on a little walk with us at the beach by our house. It's a beautiful sunset. People crabbing over here. Oh, it looks like they're having a wedding either right now or getting ready for a rehearsal. The tide's way low. Jasmine. Gosh, she's pulled up in her leash. This is the lowest I think I've ever seen this tide. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, don't get in the mucky stuff.
I decided to film a voiceover right here because the wind was blowing so terribly that my camera was just picking that up and not me talking. But all along the beach there were these little bitty shells, and I have never seen these around here. We usually don't have very many seashells because of the barrier islands, but these were everywhere, and they were real tiny little spirals, and they crushed really easy. So I'm so curious to find out what these were.
Okay, hey guys, it's Anya. It is Tuesday of the second week of my work trip in Alexandria, and I finally got another glue stick. So I'm going to do step 4. I've got all my images cut out. This is all I got. I've got my book, and I did step 3. I didn't film it because I was not sure how it was going to turn out because I didn't have any stamps and I didn't have any stencils. So what I did is I used my spirograph and I used my markers to kind of make repeating patterns, because that's, you know, that's what spirograph's all about anyway, right? Repeating patterns. So that is what I have done to make up for step 3. So we will see what happens in step 4. I don't think I'm going to film it just because I don't know, I don't feel like it. I will definitely film step 5 though, because I am going to do step 5 this time. The first time I didn't. I kind of just let myself do free play, but this time I am going to time myself doing step 5, the pens and pencils, and I will film that. So I will be back to show you how my step 4 turns out.
So here's step 5. I'm using my big brush and my little brush pit pens in black and my Signo white pens that I absolutely love. They're my favorite white pens. And I'm just tracing some of my people and tracing out some of those repeating patterns that I made with my markers in step 3, because I didn't have any stamps or any stencils, so I just tried to kind of make some repeating patterns with just whatever I had in the room. And I did make a little bit of a spray with some of my Derwent ink tints blocks and one spray bottle that I had finished the cough syrup out of. If you watched my other video, you know I had to split my cough syrup into little bottles so that they would go through airport security, and all I had to split them into was mini misters. So yeah, So I finished one of those, and then I stuck some Inktense block dust in there, and so I did have a little bit of a spray for step 3. So just going through, doodling, and I'm actually kind of impressed with the speed of this. Of course, I have it sped up, but on some of them I just paused because I just didn't know what to do. I didn't do step 5 on the first one. I usually like to take my time doodling, and this one, oh my gosh, that was silly. And I'm going to go back, I'm sure, on the video, and I'll show you that big check mark. Wasn't sure what to do on that, so I did some stars and kind of doodled along. Yeah, here I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I drew a big question mark. Here's kind of cheating because I just repeated that pattern I had done in step 3, but I like the way it turned out, so I'm going to give myself permission to do that. And it looks like I had a little bit more time than I thought I had, so I went back and added a little bit more.
Okay, I have gone through all 5 steps with only what I had in the hotel room, and I borrowed glue stick, and I think I did okay. I'm going to do a quick flip through. I'm sure I'll spend a lot of time doing free play, but I thought I would just give you a quick look at how things turned out. The things we do for our art, huh? This is my finished, well, it's not finished, but it's done the first 5 steps. I've got my journal set up in a very high-tech way on my table in my hotel room on a paper towel roll supported by a box of cereal and some Kleenex. So I just wanted to do a quick flip and let you kind of see where I stand at this point with the 5 steps done. I don't think you've gotten a real good look at any of it yet. So this is just lots of spirograph stuff, some watercolors I had with me, my pens of course, and images I cut out of just 2 magazines I had with me. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I like the way this watercolor ended up doing on my pages. I was kind of afraid it would soak in too much. Oh, now it's going to do that to me. Well, dang it. Now it's going to be too glary. Oh, well, we'll do it like this. So I think I got some fun colors and some fun shapes and some fun patterns. The doodling, I did not do the timed doodling on the first journal by 5 I did. On this one, I decided that I definitely wanted to try that to challenge myself, and it was hard. I really paused on a lot of these pages not knowing what to do, and when I got to the end, like this one, you know, my saying was check it out, and I drew a check. I mean, that's lame, right? I don't know. Maybe I can turn it into something, but you know, that wasn't like super clever or anything, so I don't know if I like that, but I can fix it. This one, you know, stars, it's not all, I can't really say that's all that creative, but I don't know, I always like to have stars on a blue background. Starry, starry night. I really like this girl and her hair. I love her hair. And I have an idea for what I want to do with these big circles. This one, it has a lot more bright colors than my first one did. I kind of stuck to blues and grays and things in that first one. And that was fun too. I ended up being able to add a lot of color in the play step. And I liked that, but this one is definitely a lot more vibrant. And it's fun. So it's a lot different than the first one that I did. This one had to have bubbles because it involves water. This one aggravated me. I didn't know what to do with it, so I had already drawn some repeating balloons during phase 3. Then I did it again in step 5, which is, it's a cheat, whatever. It's gonna end up fine, and I'm gonna end up liking it. And that's the end. And so then I realized I had some time left, and so I went back and started adding, you know, a little bit more to the edges on a few of them. And I didn't get all the way back through it a second time. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with it. It's definitely been fun. It's definitely been a challenge. Made me grow a little bit. And now I can sit down and take my time and play. So that is it. And I will be sure to show it to you when I'm all finished.